I kind of just review what I did. I got a nose hair. It's annoying. Yeah, yeah, it's just a 1 round anonymous. You can't do that in any percent. You can, and I've done 1 rounds in any percent, but you can't do it the way he did it. Not in this category.
Stop making excuses and execute.
Thanks for the 200.
Remy_TW cheered X200. Shave off 5 more seconds and you have to remove washed up Speedrunner from your Twitter bio.
I know. No, it'll always stay there. Thank you, Ivan, for the 15 months as well. So what I do is, so basically everything early game I'm not really concerned with because I do the early game so often, it's not really a big deal. 440 bombs is great. So as I come through here, I know there was mistakes. However, I don't need to review this because I know here, this is almost my biggest time save now. Funny enough, this might be Ridley and Power Bombs might both be 8-second time saves. So those 2 splits might be my 2 biggest time saves, like percentage wise. Because I believe that this is, we take a look right before I grab, it's a 352.5, so it would be a 352.6. My best is a 344.6. So I have 8 seconds exactly compared to my gold. So then I have about 5 seconds, 6 seconds realistically here. Now, this is early game. It's not really a big deal because this is why I also continue this run. So if I have a bad power bomb time, I rely more heavily on Fantoon RNG. If I have a good power bombs time and I get across the moat, I rely less heavily on RNG. But if I get good RNG, that's even better because then I'm even further ahead. So I don't need to review anything early game, really. Thank you, JK, for the 11 months. I've already done this so many times to where there's nothing like I'm going to change about the early game. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I don't need to do anything. Where was the 3 seconds lost? That doesn't matter to me because, well, first of all, Bomb Chorizo Terminator, if my memory serves correctly, Bomb Chorizo Terminator, and then pre power bomb room. That's about 8 seconds, but it doesn't matter. Like, I don't need to like focus on what rooms I messed up because I've done the early game thousands of times. So obviously this isn't a big deal. My best Fantoon entry time is a 10. Well, I can get 10:09, which is very good. And that was about a 10:16, 10:17. So what it comes down to now is getting, so now I know that I can get a mid if I have a better early game and I save that, I don't lose all my time at power bombs. If let's say I'm like 5-6 seconds ahead, I can get a mid and tie this time essentially. With a godlike early game, I can almost get a slow mid. A mid slow, however, would be worse because that slow is always off screen pretty much. So yeah, pretty much all I need to focus on now for early game is just focus on being ahead by like 4, 5, 6 seconds at power bombs. And then that will allow me to get a mid as opposed to a fast mid or a fast in order to beat my my kill time here. My kill time is okay, so 11:08. Let me see something real quick. So this was on screen just because I was already behind. I just wanted to try. Okay, so I get 2 on screens. All right, that's what I wanted to know. So it was a fast mid on screen with a 1017 door. This, I believe, is good. I hit it last night. Everything leading up to gravity, I think, is fine. I don't need to review this. Sorry if you're trying to watch the actual run. I'm not going to watch the run all the way through. Like I said, I'm going to do exactly as I would do offline. So, yeah. Like a fast forward. Oh, there is kind of nice. All right. I did not farm. I've been second since 40:56. So 2:11.2 was my time, so it's 1 second. There's 1 second saved. So I have about I have realistically like half a second to save here, but that's pushing it at that point. So here I don't really expect to save anything. So at this point on, I play very well. I don't need to farm. I don't farm the cacks down. I didn't make any mistakes going down red tower. That was good. Clean. That's a small mistake, but not a big deal. That's about only 20 frames. That was good. I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, if you want to watch the actual run, it's linked. But right now I am skimming through everything like I would offline when I normally get a PB. So I'm trying to remember if I've had inconsistencies as well, and then I will work on that. But oh, if Dragon was better, it would have been a world record by like 3 or 4 seconds. However, I would have played much differently. If I would have had a perfect Dragon, perfect RNG from Dragon, and then I would have skipped the drops with no farm, and then played exactly the same, it would have been a good record. And gotten Zeb skip. I fucked up Zeb skip. However, I would have played different because I would have been scared. Or not scared, I would have been more nervous. Because messing up and losing some time there kind of took some of the nerves away. So you can never really call that it would have been. So this is a really good split. I didn't farm. So this is probably one of my best splits. This... All right, so if I want to tie this, I can only do a single powerbomb farm, no red tower. If I do red tower...
Some Charles cheered at.
Yo, Charles, thank you so much.
Votes love, 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 votes love.
Thank you.
Some Charles cheered X 2500. Votes love, votes love.
Wait, what?
Votes love, votes love, votes love.
Okay, you only get one, Charles. But thank you very much for the bits, for the 2500. I appreciate it. So if I want to tie my ice. Okay, so essentially the only way I can tie my ice or beat it is if I do a no farm. So I can always expect probably to lose 1 to 2.5 seconds here, which is fine. Because sometimes I need to farm red tower. That's 1.5 seconds. Red tower farm. Crab farm is 0.6. So 2. So yeah, realistically I can lose 2 seconds here, but that's fine. It wouldn't be the end of the world. So I can always probably expect to lose some time here. I think everything was fine. I don't do anything different here. That was fine. It's a really small mistake. It's half a second. However, I'm not really gonna Like, I don't want to look at stuff like this ever.
Stop making excuses.
Thanks for the 200.
Execute.
Hey, boredom cheered X 200. Congrats on the 4049, bro. It's only a matter of time until you're back on the top where you belong.
Thank you for the 200. Appreciate that. Ricker man, thanks for the 21. So this was really good. This was clean. No mistakes here. I've been jumping through the door, so this is a new strat I incorporated. Still should be a 2 farm. 2 missiles shy on what I normally have for Ridley.
Stop making excuses and execute.
Thanks for the 200.
Grape drinks cheered X 200. Joel.
I played really well this segment. There was like so far like a second of time loss, second and a half. Yeah, I'm saving time at Ice Beam every time. Yep. That's not really a big deal. That lost me about 25 frames if I had to guess. Yeah, 25. When I jump through the door, that missile shot is mad stylish, but it opens you up to missing the shot, losing time. No. It's a risk reward thing. So if you don't jump through the door, let me show you real quick. I'll go back to this. So this is not this is jumping through the door. Watch the door transition. You see how it's instant. If I don't jump through the door, this door has to scroll. You see how the door? Yeah, it's a door fix. That door fix saves half a second. So, this is all fine. I don't think I'll ever do that damage boost. Well, maybe, but could incorporate. It's only 20 frames. The cost of 15 HP. This was fine. Well, the thing is, it's always going to be other things first. It's like I could point to numerous areas in this run that cost me a world record, but that's like a super unhealthy way to look at it, you know. All right, so Norfair. Whenever I practice from the elevator all the way to the door. I don't necessarily care about this too much. I have the time saves here are always a given, and I don't need to change anything. I had good health. I think this room was weird, wasn't it? No, that was fine. This was all fine, I think. Yeah. Okay, got that shot. I've been messing up this shot in the farm room, so I need to still work on that a little bit. So what I look at here whenever I practice is I look at my entry time, which is like key points for me. So when I hit the door, it's about 216, 217, something like that. When it stops scrolling, 218. So that's a really good entry time. That's pretty hard to beat. Nomiya, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. How do you make the bug farm faster in the Ridley room? How do you get like 8-second times? Is what you're asking? Like I got in this or what? There's a lot of things that go on to make that room faster. I'll try to show it after I'm done with this. So my opening missed just three missiles. That was 1 second essentially because I have to do an extra shot. but not a big deal. I entered with 10. Stop. Thank you. And I only got a 2 X Factor, which is annoying, but it is what it is because my fight was decent. I think I got a 74. I don't need to look at this because I know I got a 2X. 74, 75 with a 2X. That's pretty much it. Resources leaving is something I look at. Okay, so about a 75. Oh, that's annoying. Stop. Okay. Why are you doing this? Good enough. I only did a 1 farm on the way out because I had good stuff. This was a little sloppy, but I recovered. That lost me about, without looking at the thing, about a second lost there, I'd say. 45 frames. Overall, my escape is really good. Good RNG. Not very good health here, though, so without even seeing, I know I didn't do the boost. This is very clean. One other key thing that I look at here when I'm doing practice mainly and when I review PBs is my door time hitting right there, which to fucking stop doing it. So 127 is pretty damn good. 130 is borderline doable. My best gold ever gets a 124 here, which is nuts. So 127 is very acceptable. And that's what I look at kind of for key points, how I break up my practice and everything. Dunder, thanks for the 8 months. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, like 128 or whatever, the bottom right, you'll see that timer ticking that says 138 right now above best possible time. That's my segment timer going on, and I use the segment timer as a guide when I practice. So, yeah, and how I like identify issues in my run. So 127 is good, and I don't really need to review anything at that point. If it was like worse, I would go back and look at what I really fucked up, but I didn't. 127 is good. That's what I want every time. This I remember messing up. I think this lost me a little over half a second, just because I hit that. Yeah, I should probably work on that a little bit. One other key thing I look at is this door time right here. A 158 or better is very good. As you can see, it's about a 158. My best time, I think, is 154 here. 3.2 seconds away from record. Rec, thank you very much for the sub. This is fine. I think I actually messed this up. Okay, I didn't jump high enough. I've been messing this up. So I am going to work on Bubble Mountain. Okay. Basically Bubble Mountain all the way to this elevator. I've been messing up these rooms. Like that looked good, but that's still sloppy for what I want. Like just watching this looks fine. However, yeah. I don't know. It's probably fine, but it's definitely not what I want. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm super nervous. Yeah. Nerves are always a factor that you have to incorporate. This is fine. This is all good. I don't think there's anything to call out here. I opted to use a super here because I had 7. If you have 6, he'll give you 9. So you want to use a super if you have 7. It's a little bit harder, but I had 10 supers here because of it. Bible questions? I got this. Oh, wait, no. This was fine. One thing I've changed about Kraid is how I exit the room. I know I made a mistake at the end here. Yeah, I have a little bit. I have a half a second to save here if the lag reduction works the same. All right, so 2702, very, very damn good. Okay. So this is a nice little time save. So my best time is a 3:24.4. My PB gets a 3:28.2, and I lose about 3 seconds. Now those 3 seconds. So over my gold, I'm losing 7 seconds, and part of the reason is Dragon. So I lose about 3.5 just from the Dragon pattern alone. So this was a super clean escape. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else other than maybe this jump I've been messing up, but this jump is frame perfect through the door, so it is what it is. I don't need to really work on it. You just kind of hope you hit it. Yes, so that's another point. The Botswin pattern. Yep, I've held the record a couple times. This was all very good. Like, I was playing very, very clean at this point. So then this is a 2.5 second time loss. But I do save some super missiles with this. I saved 3 super missiles, which is obviously massive. However, the idea is you just tank the missiles. You hope you get a couple super missiles. And, yeah. So I lost 2.5 seconds there. But there's really not much to do about that. You just kind of deal with it. Yahtzee's whatever. I don't consider that something that's a factor, you know? Like, I don't consider, like, these little things factors at all when I'm looking at my PBs. I remember this was extremely high. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was like a pixel or two away from concussing Samus. But we got it. I opted to grab the drop that only lost me like 15 frames. Yeah, I thought I bonked, but yeah. So yeah, I think the fight. So when I say I lose time from Dragon, there's a couple factors here. So that opening to me was a 2550. So I knew I was good. This is 3 and 1. This pattern right here is the slowest pattern, and it loses you a good chunk of time. It has to do with how far away Dragon is from the center of the screen, because Dragon has to go towards the center, like the death area. Then the babies start to come in, and that's when like activates the door. So that's the slowest pattern by far. So that alone lost me, I think it's like 2 to 3.5 seconds. I can't remember. And then Botswoon was 2.5 based off of a 6 super missile kill. So 5 seconds on RNG alone. I'm going to say almost nothing from execution. However, the time loss isn't realized until the next segment here. So I messed this bomb up, and I recognized it right away. So then I luckily got that. Now at this point, this is a pretty big time loss because I should be leaving. Let me tell you when I should be leaving. I think it's about right there. Right? Right there. So 30:34, I should be leaving the room with 2 E-tanks, 3 and 2, which is insanely good. Okay? Unfortunately, I fucked that up. So I lost right off the top 6 seconds. So that sucked. I did get super missiles, but the idea was I would have only done a 1 farm in hopes of maybe... No, actually, I didn't need health at that point. I would have been good. I would have been at like 80. So just a super missile or 2. Maybe a health. But, so yeah, so then the actual loss, because I would have farmed once guaranteed. So I lost about 4.5 seconds here.
Rogley 43
Maybe
cheered
5.
X 1000.
Actually,
Way
5.
To go
Yep.
on the PB Oats, so close to WR.
About 5. Hey, thank you very much, Rob, for the 1,000. Appreciate that. So yeah, that definitely sucked. But yeah, I was still really in the zone. I really wanted to clutch this out. So, like I said too, like I don't want to look at that like, oh, that's what cost me the record, because I would have played much differently. I would have been very nervous because I would have been on a damn good pace, right? And I knew that. So, so my Varia to G4 is kind of like a segment I'm going to target, I guess, now going forward until I hit my goal or my next PB. Because I want to make sure that it's just super consistent. So I'll work on the bomb jumps. I'll work on spark suits. I'll work on overall consistency on these 2 segments. And like I said, about 5 seconds lost. So overall, man. Yeah, this was massive. 1 second, let me see something. So I lost. It was a so I lost 7 seconds on my gold here, and then I lost 5 here. Well, 6, but then I'm realizing a loss with the farm. So, yeah, that was bad. Thank you. So yeah, 2 massive splits that I'll work on. Here, obviously, I knew I had insane drops, so I just went for it. I didn't farm anything. I didn't need to. I had 7 supers and good health because of the spark suit. This was all really good. I was just trying to mitigate the loss here at this point, so I was playing a little bit more aggressively. That's super fast. I think I nailed this. Bonked the door, not a big deal. Yeah, exactly, Van. It's all that matters is the end result, really. So that's why I don't really look at like little things like that. However, when I'm improving my actual gameplay, then I need to look at things like this. So yeah, so I lost. I did no farming. This would have been a gold split. I'm pretty sure. Because I lost 6 seconds. Yeah, it would have been very close to gold. No, it would have been a gold, actually. I think everything was perfect. So if I would have left, if I would have escaped and then did everything the same, I think I would have golded by probably a second. Yeah. Oh, only 5 seconds. Okay, so yeah, 2 massive time saves there. Now I did look at this. At this point, I was about 1 second behind. However, my Metroid rooms are really clean. This is probably a 735 if I had to guess, 730. That's also probably good. Yeah, 333. This was standard. 7 something or 8. Okay, so there's really not much improvement, honestly, on that. And then I opted to use a super because I was trying to like YOLO. Got that. Nailed the skip. Should be like a 21 flat. Or 22 flat. Now, I messed up Zeb skip. One thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop doing the down back Zeb skip, and I'm going to do another version of the Zeb skip. I've already committed to it. Yeah, because if I didn't miss this, Albert, like it was a damn good run. I still would have been on like potential record pace with like a perfect Mother Brain, because I do have a Mother Brain gold to hit. But, you know, I messed up the Zeb skip here. So I've already decided that instead of doing that, I'm going to do this. Let's see here. I'll show you my screen here in a second. I'm going to be doing... Don't hit me. I'm going to be doing this skip from now on. As long as I don't get hit by the fucking turret. Basically this. It's pretty much free. So that, which is a... So I think my room time was at 18:30. God, my hands are so cold right now. So 18:30. So if I do that, which is kind of free, I get a 16.5, 16 point. I can get a 16.3 with that, or 16.4. So then I'm almost always saving 2 seconds, shy of 2 seconds here, with a slightly safer strat. So I'm, like I said, I'm already pretty much committed to this, unless I'm like really needing the time save here of half a second. Then I will do this. But unless I don't need this and I'm just cruising and I want to be consistent, I'm going to do that almost every single time. So yeah, I've already kind of decided that. Which I do need to definitely work on it a little bit. Not too bad. Just need to delay that. So that's fairly quick. There are a couple nuances to it, but at the end of the day, it's fairly free. Even if you mess it up, you can kind of... It's pretty free. I just need to make sure that I recognize if the turret's going to shoot me. I need to watch when I take damage because I hold forward the entire time. So yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna main that now from this point on. Whoops. And then... So yeah, my room time was... oh shit, I lost more than I thought actually. So I have... If I do that strat I just showed you, I'm saving pretty much 2 seconds every single time. Now, one thing that is really good about this, however, is my Mother Brain fight. So I can't always assume this good of RNG, but I can assume that I will save those 2 seconds here, but I think I'll always, almost always lose those 2 seconds here. This wasn't perfect, but it's pretty decent, this fight. And my Mother Brain 3. So I can have like an average Mother Brain fight with a perfect Mother Brain 3 and then still save like a second. If I have like an exceptional Mother Brain fight and I get good cutscene, I can save some time, and then that's like gold territory. It does, yes. So yeah, this was really good. My Mother Brain 3 was perfect. I don't really need to look at it. Because what you want with Mother Brain 3 is you want Mother Brain to die right there on the back step. So you actually can miss a shot and still make this back step good. So a little fun fact, even if I miss a shot, you're allowed to miss one, sometimes two, because Mother Brain needs to die with her back foot As you'll see, dead steps backwards. I don't think that bomb lay is good. I might have lost a tiny bit of time, but that's how you want Mother Brain 3 to end, on her back foot. So that was perfect. I think the actual room time is at 2:44, which is very good. And then the escape was pretty good, I think. Let me see. A little bit sloppy, but of course I'm nervous at this point. Thank you. I do need to work on that room because this has been a little bit sloppy, but that was fine. Overall, I did lose like 20 frames on what I'd want, but this, I don't think I actually made that jump. Because normally I would jump all the way up, but I don't think I made that, so just a little thing. However, at the very end, I think this is very clean. Yeah, because I got the steam right before I landed, which was really good. Took a steam there, but that's fine. 216 is very good. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So now, is there a reason you overshot that jump? Yes, there is. If you don't overshoot the jump, let me show you. Let me see if I can replicate it. Sorry, let me. Let me do a quick ledge grab here and see. You see how I'm not taking any steam hits, Albert, until right here? That's kind of bad, and that makes it very weird on that platform. So if you do like kind of a sloppy jump, you often get hit right here. And then that makes this more likely to happen. If I can replicate it here. That makes that more likely to happen. So if I do a clean ledge grab, there's a couple things that can happen. And it can be kind of like volatile, I guess. So that can happen, and then that's pretty good, but that's just lucky. Generally, that doesn't happen. Generally what happens is you just get fucked, pretty much. Yeah, so this is fairly lucky, but I'm yeah, that doesn't happen often. So yeah. Do you think that fast water room passage? The fuck is fast water room passage? And no, nothing will be mandatory for world record. Yo, Master Hodges, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Because you can't do that in any percent. Did I hear what Zenny said? No. TWJ? No. Are you saying like can I do an HBJ and still record? Yeah, no, that'll never be a thing to where TWJ is required. You know. Thank you, Static. But you're gonna need to hit HBJ though. There's never going to be a point in this game to where a 2-second time save is going to be mandatory for world record. Ever. There will never be a time. Then he was practicing BT skip. Yeah, so Snick came up with a pause buffer. So Snick is a tasser and came up with a pause buffer that makes the BT skip like more theoretically possible. But I still don't think it's going to happen, personally. That's cool that a setup was found. However, it's still ridiculous. But it does get us closer to that like actual impossible thing. Hey, I always said that with the current conditions, BT skip is not possible, and I'm correct. However, now the current conditions are changed slightly to where all you need now is 27 frame perfect arm pumps in a row. Where before you needed a frame perfect turnaround, then it was a 50-50 frame perfect jump through door. But now it normalizes a couple things to where you don't have to worry about that. You have to just focus on arm pumps. If it was possible, how much time would it save? Probably 0 seconds. Simply because there's a setup. In fact, you might lose time. Drewski will have it by Friday. All right, bet me $1,000. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Am I gonna try it? No. Basically, what it is so you can arm pump in a very weird way, where it can be very fast. However, even if you do this perfect, there are so many factors against you to where if someone were to do this, I think that person will be the only person, because the stars would have aligned in every single way that's just like almost an impossibility. So yeah, this is the arm pumping that would be used. Be a little bit faster. I've never actually really practiced this too much, but basically you take your knuckles, you rub them against, it's 3 knuckles, so you do it in a way to where you'd have to do 27 frame perfect alternating frame by frame by frame. So it would have to be like, maybe, yeah, I mean, I probably only got like 4 frame perfect right there. Yeah, except, you know, not. So yeah, basically, the hardest part would be when you turn around, it has to be frame perfect again. So, you know, that's pretty like far off. Huh. Yeah. CPS, thanks for 20. No, hell no, that's way too slow. Box. So the thing is, it's not about just speed. It's about, so you have to arm pump 1 frame, let go next. Arm pump 1 frame, let go next. Arm pump 1 frame, let go next. At what would it be? Well, it's 30 hertz, correct? No, not 60. 60 is this. That's what 60 looks like. So 30, so you have to do 30. It's 30 hertz for 14 presses. Yeah. Is it only 14? Yeah, no, that's right. Only 14. It's only 14. At 30 hertz. I can't even begin to explain how ridiculous that is. That's so fast. It must alternate presses. Yes, release press every single frame. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, basically shave down your knuckles. Jay, I've never actually really worked on this too much, the arm pumping, but mainly this is kind of just a room grinding thing. Maybe like if you're making a theory task, you would maybe incorporate this. But like, wait, no, I would need to do this. Hold on. Yeah, I'm still just competing against myself at the end of the day. So let's see. So my best time here is like probably like a 9:48 or something. I don't know. Hold on, let me get set up. Let me see if I can like get a good time with this method here. Yeah. Man. I can't. It starts to get like daunting. So this is alternating left and right. So like I normally arm pump. Let me see what I get. Or like a 9:55. 9:53. But yeah, it's just weird. Like there's really not a lot of... Yeah, that's just not good right now. Hold on. Because it's tough. You almost need like a little bit of a gap. Or else you don't get your alternating presses, you know? Huh. Ah! I don't think that was good anyways, 902. But yeah, I'm not gonna like shave my knuckles down, so I'm not gonna like keep doing this. But yeah, that's the general idea. Fuck all that shit. I still don't think BT skip is gonna be done. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck around with it. It's the same thing with one round. I'm not gonna like fuck with that. So I think Zenny's best time here. Let me see. I think Zenny's best door time here, or room time is a 1. Let me get a good door time in. Is a 1:41. So my hands are very cold. So 1:46. My first was the best, clearly. Man, I need to warm my hands up. Jesus. Yeah, so I think my best is like a 1:45, 1:44 or something. I don't know. So anyways, the point is, like, I'm still pretty damn close to what Zenny was getting with his crazy strumming. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to, like, practice that enough to where it's, like, something I'm ever going to do. No, I just lied about it in the title. All right, so, I'm going to be right back. And then we're going to do a few, just a tiny little practice session. And then I'm going to do some runs, so I'll be back. Hold on.
Stop making excuses and execute.
Cosmic_Wooden-Faced Cheerdex 200. Whale. Spouting whale. 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 Adformandium Cheerdex 1001.
What happened? Perfect music for the gamblers. Yeah. Thank you, Cosmic, for the whales. Thank you, Adamantium, for the 1,001 bits. Holy cow! Thank you very much, and thanks for the Prime sub as well.